First catch, good for 8 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Throwing again is Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Darnold going to throw deep for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. He knocks him back. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Darnold from the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Corral. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On play action, it's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Here's Bortles to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Lucy.
From the gun on third down, Bortles flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they skipped him when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this is caught by Kurz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Gun! Hot!
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bortles now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Fowler able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Bortles to throw on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Darnold on 1st down. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's third down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Newell's got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Bortles. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Lucy, 77.
To throw, it's Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got it at the 15. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.